recording now. So, welcome back. You can see clearly here that they're in the middle of the feast hall. And I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
Oh, why didn't you roll? Okay, 20.
Oh, Hunger Guard mode looks thick.
Right?
I can't see where we are. There we are. I must be just super zoomed in.
Well, remember, this map is like thousands and thousands of grids across.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big map, and then he had to increase the blocks.
So, there's a good chance, Maxwell. Yeah, you're in the bottom where it says slab below the statues to the right of me. So you'll see slab, and you're to the right of that. Yeah, right around there.
I got a crit, 22.
And Gina?
Nice. That's good. That's very, very good.
Maybe I won't die.
No, you're still gonna die.
Wow. And for this, I'm also going to bring in John's character.
We need all the help we can get.
I can't say anything.
Except for one of you will die.
Isn't that what D&D stands for? Death and dying?
Alright, I need to pull up Giant now.
What is fighting us, even?
You can see the worm down here in the corner.
Worm?
There's
Oh,
a
I got
worm?
words.
Oh,
Yeah.
there. Oh, one of those.
It's,
Right to the right of number 7.
by Frost Giant standards, this might be considered a house centipede.
And
This is
then
considered an hors d'oeuvre.
We haven't taken all in front of rest, have we?
nope.
No,
Okay.
we still have not rested since our last combat encounter.
Alright, everyone remember you have 10 hit points except for Jeremy and someone else.
That may have already gone. You guys shouldn't have changed anything about your characters as of yet. Jeremy shouldn't have been missing any hit points. Lance may have.
I'm down some hit points.
I am at full.
I'm at full, so.
I was in the dark. I couldn't see shit.
Okay. And the first to go would be Maxwell. As you are relatively close, in the center here, you see a somewhat tall pit.
Yeah.
And it is still a roiling flame, and it's giving off this very large, bright light from it.
Okay.
And you can hear off in the distance on this side a chittering, a clacking of mandibles as it's noticed something.
Alright.
What would you like to do?
Let's see. I don't have a fitful self chip. I would like to. Welcome to Amazon.com. I'm gonna summon a construct.
Okay.
And I gotta pick a critter here. I'm gonna call it I'm gonna try out the show lethargy. Oh no, let's see here. I'm gonna try. Hang on. There's 3 different flavors here. Berserk. Play. Up to the the clay flavor. Okay, I'm going to summon a construct and call for the future through the construct manifest in an unextracted space you can see within range. I have 90 feet, so I think I can put it right on top of that dude. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3.
Here?
Well, I can put it close to it.
Okay. And it is a clay figure. Oh.
Yeah, it's a clay construct.
Okay.
It's I can't tell how big it is. It says medium construct. Oh, okay, that's just a 5 foot. Yeah. So this is, I'm gonna have to write down the stats here rough. I'll check the AC and whatnot.
Okay. And I will try and find you a figure.
And then I'm going to head north and say, there's a critter here we don't want to fight. Maybe we got ahead of ourselves. Maybe I got ahead of myself coming down here. Let's do that. Move my guy 30 feet back.
Okay, so I'm going to change this so that you can take control of it. Construct.
All right.
Justin. You were able to move it.
I'm summoning him 90 feet away from where I was initially standing.
Okay.
All right, so rules of summoning the construct. Can I steer him this turn, or does he get his own? The creature is an ally. It shares my initiative count, so can I drive him right now or no?
It takes its turn right after yours.
Okay. I'm gonna tell it to kill that fucking thing over there.
Okay. And you summon it there. You're able to move it as part of its turn.
Yep.
And do whatever you need to do.
Got it. Okay. So now Maxwell's turn is over.
Okay. And
So do the construct.
yes.
All right. Construct has movement of 30. Looks like I've got 25 to get up to him.
Mm-hmm.
50. And then action multi-attack. I'm going to hit him with slam.
Okay.
That's a +4. So level plus 8. My spell attack modifier to hit. Okay, so that is. Oh, wait. Oh, I got +9. Okay. So this is going to be. Here's my to hit.
Hey guys, where's the second one?
What?
Where's the second one of these? Did I just miss that?
No, I thought there was only one.
There is only one.
Oh, B hasn't come out yet. Okay.
Okay, my first slam missed. My second slam is 26. Does that hit?
Let me see. A 26 will definitely hit, yes.
Okay. And it's 1d8. Okay. I'm gonna touch it. Alright. So that's gonna be 1d8 plus 8. So that's 15 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And in response to that, the creature's hide heats up. And when you make contact with it, the clay golem takes 14 points of fire damage.
Alright.
So it's got a reaction. Interesting.
Was that a reaction, or was that just something that happens?
You see as the clay golem makes contact and it hits, the scales or the chitin move and shift slightly, and you see, you don't see this, but for narrative's sake, the clay golem has an immense wave of heat rush over the point of contact.
Okay, I have a reaction. When the construct takes damage, it makes a slam attack against a creature within 5 feet of it. Would that go off right now, or no?
I would say no, because it's in the process of making an attack.
Okay.
And I think that would be very cheaty of the mechanic itself.
Okay. Well, then that's my turn.
Okay. With that, the next one in turn is Immoral. And Immoral is currently in the other room.
Way the hell back there, yeah.
The door on the right side of the map is the only one that's open. The other one is not.
Oh, even better. So I hear screaming. So I guess I will go my full 50 feet of movement speed on my broom. See here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Gets me there. And since I'm nowhere, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
And I don't know if I updated your character. Do you have light casted on you? Jeremy?
Not that good.
I don't think I do because I'm in giant owl form.
Oh, you're right.
No, Alright, my roll 20 is
I do have dark vision,
but that's my
120 feet as a giant owl.
Okay.
you had probably brought yourself into a giant owl.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry, Jeremy, but this is going to change everything for you. You don't have a light source around you, but you do have dark vision.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if that's... Nope, that's not you. That's you. What? Okay. So, it should have changed. You should no longer be emitting this giant cone of light.
I mean, I have light out to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm in like a larger sphere of light up to about out to
There we go.
30, but that's it. Oh, it's even bigger.
That's even bigger?
Yeah.
How?
I was only at 30, now I'm at like double that.
You shouldn't have any... Oh,
Yeah, now I'm at 60.
That's your dark vision. You don't have a source of light. Those around you cannot see you, though.
Okay, perfect. Okay, excellent. In that case,
I can see him.
Anyway, working on the other things.
Okay, no problem. That's my movement and action. Why not? Just to get me closer, I will use Misty Step.
Okay.
Neat.
Go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And you do know that you can use your action to move the broom forward again as a.
What is this long thing right below me? Is that a table, a chair?
These are all
A bench?
tables. These are feast tables.
My computer is being so slow right now. This thing? What is this thing, Ryan? And that's my bonus action, and movement.
Okay. Perfect. And with that, I'm going to do this. And you're now underneath the table or above the table?
I'm hovering above that bench or whatever that is.
Okay. Good to know. And Nuktuk, as you are now still a giant owl. This is a source of fire and heat. It's not very cold within 100 feet of it. It's somewhat warm, actually. And it is giving off a lot of light.
Okay. Cool. I mean, so question with regards to the thing. So I saw him pass this construct. Did you actually say something about that there being a worm or something?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Well, I was headed back north. I was like, that we should probably consolidate as a party or something over there, like nasty.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly over then. I'm gonna use my full movement to fly over to you. And then I might just, if you let me, pick you up as an action.
Sure.
Okay. So I put my claws on him to grapple him.
Okay.
And then that's the end of my turn because I have a. Oh no, I have a 60 feet. I guess technically that would be my action. So I fly over to him for 60 feet. I grab him, and then that's my turn.
Okay. And good to know. And as you're flying away, you notice very easily, out of the corner of your eye, you notice that the brazier in the center begins to roil and move.
Oh no!
Oh, there's 2 of them in there?
Chimera was not around, so she understands.
1, 2, 3,
She understands the swearing owl.
4, 5, 6.
Are you talking about me? I understood you.
Yeah. So you heard in owl, crack, 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 brazier, crack.
I look around for bird crap.
So the young Remorhaz have moved, and they are heading further in. This one. It is now Pavel's turn. Pavel, just seeing his friend Imral fly away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get here, and he will just say, I don't know what's going on. And he will dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he will cast a spell. Using Shield of Faith. And that will be his turn. Up next is Teef. As you now are able to see these two centipede-like creatures easily just fall out of the fire pit, and notice all of you in the room.
So, seeing as how my character doesn't have dark vision, how far out does the light from the fire pit extend? I can see the two young ones?
Yes. So if you're looking at the map itself, you should be able to see everything that is within visual range. Outside of that, you don't see it.
How tall are these tables? Like if I was to jump onto the bench over
The table's height, the bench itself is about 10 feet. And then to the top of the table is 15.
Okay. Never mind. Well, this is going to be an interesting fight. So the one that's on the other side by where Nuttuck and Maxwell are, I can see it over the top of the slab, or is the slab covering it?
This one on the side here. Oh, that one you can see. No, you can't see it. The slab itself is about, we'll say 15 feet tall, because it is a slab in which they would prepare food. So about 15 feet tall.
Same height as the table.
Yes.
Alright, well, I mean, the only thing that I can really do at this point is I am going to try and, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move back, because I don't know anything about these things, and I'm gonna throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at this one here.
Okay. Okay. The 17 will just hit. I'm sorry. Yeah, the 17 will just hit. And that is a total of 8 points of damage. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Now it is the Mama Raz, and she is going to attack the clay golem.
AC 17.
Good to know. Good to know. It's gonna roll twice because I have 2 windows of roll 20 up. We're going with the first one.
Oh, it's the same information twice.
Yep. Oh, okay. That works for me.
So it's only rolled one, just your data.
So, it obviously connects with the construct.
Yeah.
That takes a total of 55 points of damage as it bites through the torso.
Yeah.
Is the
He could use his reaction before he died.
I'm sorry. That destroys the construct?
I'm looking for some sort of resistance. Yeah, he dies.
Ouch. Okay. And I rolled the wrong... No, that's the same damage. Never mind. It bites and clearly cuts through the entirety of the construct. But now it will move there, and that will be its turn. Up next is Jessica.
Okay. I'm gonna move Remorhaz 60 feet. So that's my action and my movement. Oh, I feel like I had a bonus, but probably not. Not very many of those. Oh yeah, that was good. But I'm not. You know what? Actually, I am gonna move. That's what it was. But I'm gonna use Misty Step to get the 30 feet, so I still have my action. So movement, and then bonus action, Misty Step, and then what? I'm gonna hold for my action. I'm gonna hold a frostbite. So if it comes within 60 feet of me.
So we ran into this last session. You used Misty Step, which is casting a spell.
Sure.
Frostbite is a cantrip?
Cantrip.
Okay.
Yep.
Never mind. Good.
And okay. Cool. Alright. Wolves are moving 40 feet. You know what? I can make them move more. I'll make them use their whole action to move 80. That will get them there. I'll get them here, so I'll at least put them between Nuttuck and Maxwell, and maybe they can do some damage next round.
Okay.
So. Yeah. Alright, that's my turn.
Good to know. And back up to the top, Maxwell, you are able to see that these two babies, or smaller Remorhazes, centipedes of fire, have made their way out of the fire pit and made their way toward you, but now you see a small pack of wolves that you knew that had followed Merow's direction, now surrounding it. What are you doing?
Alright. I'm going to summon another construct, but this time I'm going to summon something that's actually fucking useful.
Okay.
Stone construct. And I'm going to summon him up here on top of the table.
Okay.
It's so big.
Give it a moment.
He's a medium, and shoot him up there on the table so you can keep an eye on the centipedes. And he has an effect called Stone Lethargy that, say what it does. When a creature the construct can see starts to turn within 10 feet, construct, he has to be pretty close to it, so he's going to be like at the edge of that table, I guess. The construct can force it to make a wisdom saving throw against my spell save DC. On a failed save, the target cannot use reactions, and its speed is halved until the start of its next.
Okay. So I'm going to put it on the edge there.
So he's like 15 feet up. I guess that doesn't matter. If he wants to snap him, he can. Yeah. it's probably wasted a level 4 spell slot. Shitty fuck.
Only one way to find out.
And then, I guess I'm being held by an owl, so
Yes.
I don't have a movement.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next would be Imral.
Alrighty.
Wait.
Oh,
My construct gets a turn, right?
Oh,
Okay.
yes, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Alright. I'll go ahead and just take a swing with him. I'll move down, take a swing at that fucking thing.
So, does he have 10-foot reach?
No, it doesn't have 10-foot reach.
Because he's standing at 15 feet. These things are only 10 feet tall. I don't think they
Oh, is he too far for the effect?
He's not too far for the effect, but
Okay.
he's too far to pummel them.
Okay. Yeah, I guess he's gonna just stay up on the table then.
Okay.
Alright, that's it.
If he's at the edge of the table, he can still use his effect. If he's closer into the table, he might not be able to.
Alright, he'll just prepare an attack then if an attack comes his way.
Okay. Good to know. And with that, now we're back to Jeremy. With Imral.
he's gonna fly up his 50 feet that he can. Now, this whole area is bathed in light because of the fire, right?
Correct.
If I can see this thing. Okay. Well, since I can see it, I will do a...
Are we dead yet?
Soon, my pretties. Soon.
I'm gonna do this thing. But these things don't look all that smart, I don't think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know why for the third level I didn't want it. Third level I wanted a second, but okay, that'll work. I'll take it.
Yeah. Great. Beautiful.
That means you get an extra target. If you cast it at third level, you get a second target.
Oh, is that what that does?
Yep. I have
Oh, well,
But it's only...
okay, that's not what I wanted, because I don't think I'm close enough to the second one, am
I don't know. Probably not, but
80 feet.
yeah, you can tag them both.
So sure, let's do that. Let's hit both of them. Why not?
So, this is for the one that you're attacking originally. The second one is going to be the one that's across the table from you. So both of them fail.
Cool.
So
Alright, well they both take 16 psychic damage, and they can have either an action, a bonus action, or a movement. They can but only one of the three.
Oh, that is brilliant.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spell.
Okay, good to know. Anything else you would like to do there, Mr. Imral?
Action, bonus action, or sorry, action, movement. I don't really think I have too many bonus actions, so that will do it.
Okay. Nuktuk, Mr. Owlman.
Okay, now that I have him, I see that we got some defense going on there. And the whole goal was to get the hell away. That's why I came over to grab him. So I'm going to grab him. Oh, I'm going to grab myself. I guess I should work on the phrasing. And anyways, I'm going to run, fly 120 feet.
So with him in tow, your strength score probably wouldn't be enough to carry him
I'm
the
a
full
large...
distance.
It should be more than enough. My strength score is a +1.
Yeah, Mercer has it so that they can carry 3 people. I think you should be at least able to carry 1.
No, I'm sorry. I'm
right.
just saying, like, so do I need to roll an
No,
athletics check?
you're good.
Or,
No, I was thinking of something else. Carry on.
Yeah, giant owl, the large beast.
Yeah, no way in hell a regular owl would be able to do it.
Yeah, no, hell no. I'd barely be able to fly myself. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna probably. Maxwell, I know we recently have fought with each other. Are you more of a ranged or hands-on fighter?
Well, I've got this bunch of thunder hitback stuff surrounding me. I was to be, I can sort of tank, but probably not to the.
All right.
I don't know how much abuse I can take from that big one.
Got it. So I'm gonna just move forward 85. I'm not even gonna use my full movement. I'm gonna move this 85 feet onto this slab up here. Is that like a table for dinner?
It is a table, correct.
Okay. So are we higher up in the air, or are we just is this considered like just the same level of terrain?
You are 15 feet in the air.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry.
That's my entire turn. Actually, you know what? No,
You
because
guys get up on the slab, because then you guys could still, like, if you guys were here on the slab, it would still be like 60 feet away, so you guys could still cast spells. Because I think he's a wizard.
yeah, I think we're going to be fine up here, 15 feet up. It's going to be a little bit of work to get up there, so cool. And that's my action. To drop out of polymorph, is it an action or a bonus action, or is it a free action?
It is free action because it's only based on your concentration. If you drop concentration, it is free. It is no action economy.
So as of right now, I'm going to drop concentration on polymorph because beyond getting us the hell out, it's pretty useless. So,
Okay.
or at least useless as I currently am. All right, thanks, man. That's my turn.
Okay. And going to change a few things about lighting. You have 0 dark vision. And you have 20 foot and 20 foot of light.
I got a light bulb on me again. I am really screwing so much up, man, because I still have light on me. So like without it, I had dark vision. With it, I don't have any vision, but I have my light bulb on me.
That's okay. You're making do with what you got.
No, I'm just sorry because I know how difficult it is to like make adjustments in Roll20, but technically I now have a light source on me.
No worries, man. Like I said, it happens.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
That is the end of Nuktuk's turn. The Remorhaz. This one, and it's an action, bonus action, or movement.
Correct.
Will nom nom on the first wolf.
Hey, that's my wolf. I don't hate that.
What their AC is
Which will
13.
miss. It will miss with a natural 1.
Yay! Wolf gets to live another day.
The other one, Marawa, you will see that this Remorhaz down here starts to move, and it burrows through the slab.
Oh, dirty trick.
That would be its turn. And that's until the end of your next turn, right, Jeremy? Or is that a concentration effect? Okay, good. It's now Pavel's turn, and Pavel is still confused as hell, going, "What is going on?"
Seems appropriate for Pavel.
And he will. Does he actually have that available? No, it doesn't want to do that. and it's only 60 feet. Well, that's not gonna work because he doesn't have enough. So Pavel is gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, and onto this. He's going to try and make an athletics check to climb. Doesn't quite get there. And stops there. He will then try and move around. He will get there instead. That'll be his action as well. Up next is Teef.
Am I getting the sense that everybody's trying to flee, or are we trying to fight these things?
A little bit of both.
It looks like they're finding more advantageous positions to take up and attack it from range.
Okay, so... Just to get an idea, I want to move... Spark. It didn't last turn. At least somewhat closer so he can actually assist with at least messing with them. And I moved him 60 feet, so he used his dash action.
Okay.
So that is all for him. Seeing as how did I see the one burrow on the other side of the slab?
Yeah, you clearly... Well, no. You wouldn't have enough of an angle to see that it burrowed. You saw it go toward the slab and then nothing. But you can probably hear it burrowing, because it's not that quiet.
Okay, I'm going to assume that if it was running towards the slab, that there is some way to get through it. So I am going to try and push my character here.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I still have line of sight on that one, and I'm going to throw some more Eldritch Blasts at that one.
Okay, go for it. Ooh. Both of those will hit.
And one's a crit.
Yep.
Wait, how is it a crit if it's a 19? Do I crit on 19 for
If you
Eldritch
have
Blast?
Hexblade's Curse on, yes. If you don't, then no. It's a regular shield
Okay. So now they're regular because I don't have Hexblade's Curse on anything yet. Lovely. 1
Okay.
damage and
So
10
11.
damage.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. So after your turn, we have the Remorhaz, and she is going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is its turn. Up next is Marwa.
Alright. Well, that didn't go as planned. I'm gonna use the, what's it called? I'm gonna use 2 more Misty Step.
Okay.
There. Alright, then I'll use my 30 feet of movement. Put me there. Alright, I'm going to throw... I'm going to throw a frostbite at it.
Okay.
So it's a con save. 16. These are fire things, so I'm hoping this might be one of the few things that doesn't have resistance to cold.
So as you cast this spell, you see it connect and coalesce around this creature's form, but having no effect. The cold...
Has total resistance.
The cold doesn't seem to bother it at all.
Alright, Elsa.
Alright.
Anyways, not at all, it's anyways.
Alright, let's do some wolf attacks.
Okay.
On the one it's right in front of. So we're going to do advantage. For the first one. Okay, so we're going to start here with that one. So, how did those go? Oh, I guess I'll move them up one.
I have 13 to hit and a 12. Those will miss. The carapace itself is very thick, and that wolf is unable to clear or bite through the carapace.
Okay. Ooh, that'll do. Go for the nat 20. Maybe. Come on, D&D down. 2 18's unfortunate. Alright, that's wolf number 2. And they have, if it's any magical resistance, their attacks count as magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance.
Okay, so let's hold off for now because I have 1, 2, 3 that have attacked. So the first one didn't make it. The third one didn't make it. But the second
With a 23?
I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
They have advantage.
Right.
Yeah. So 2 missed, 1 got it.
Correct. The 23
Alright.
connects.
The damage is on there.
Correct. And that is on this one. But
Yeah.
as it connects, you see that the chitin and the carapace react.
No, these are considered.
I understand. So when making attack rolls or hitting this creature within a certain area, the heat that emanates from this creature comes out in force. So that wolf takes 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So that's 3 out of the 7 that you have. Go ahead with the other few.
There's 2.
I guess I should probably look into. And does it say that it has a size restriction on knocking the target prone?
I'm looking. That's why. Okay. Nope. I don't see one. I'll keep reading, but I don't see one. No. You'd think it would, but I don't see it.
Yeah, it says if the target is a creature. So that's some kind of hamstring effect, I guess. Not
Yeah.
subject to diet limitation.
Yeah, I think it's like grabbing an ankle or something.
Okay. Then
So, yeah.
I will certainly make it.
It's just a DC 11,
Right.
so you'll probably be fine.
It just barely makes it. But the attack does give off heat. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, so
Yeah, the number 4. Well, yeah.
Yep.
The 18.
The 18 will take 3 points of damage. The 17.
Damn, got lucky there.
The 17 hits, and this creature will go prone.
Right. Do I take damage from
I'm going to roll that in just a
the
moment.
fifth one?
Yep.
Oof, 7. That's worse.
Okay, so there's 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Okay. 5. Is that 5 wolves or 6?
We are on the one I have highlighted. So I'm doing it that way.
Okay.
So, can you see the one I have, like, selected, I should say?
Nope.
Okay, well, I'm keeping track.
And I appreciate that.
23 and 21, I assume that hits.
Yes. Okay. And that one will take 7 points of damage. And it's already prone, so there's no point in making a saving throw. Ooh. That will take 11 points of damage as it bites through the carapace. The fire that emanates from it would look like it would burn off a face. The 13 would miss. Okay. And with that, it is now Maxwell's turn.
Okay.
Back up to the top.
I don't think I can do anything from way over there.
Yeah, that was my point.
That's okay.
True, but don't worry, that'll stop you from possibly getting your butt kicked.
Yeah.
Just for note, the slab is 15 feet in the air as well.
So, question about we're in total darkness up here, right?
You have
No.
2 people that have light casted on them. You have Pavel, who is on the other side of the table, and you have Nuktuk, who is standing right next to you.
Yeah. Who doesn't have dark vision?
I don't. But I have a light.
So the 2 people that don't have dark vision can now see because there's plenty of light.
Correct.
Would it seem that way?
What else do if I'm turning here? I guess I'll just wait. I'm going to cast light over here on this corner of the slab. Yeah, I can't point it up. I'll cast light on this corner of the slab so there's plenty of light.
Okay.
If you have a 90-foot spell, if you jump down onto the bench right in front of you, you're within 90 feet of the prone Remorhaz. So you should move right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have 90-foot spells, but
I don't. I have a 60-foot spell.
And that sheds 40 bright, or 20 bright and 20 dim.
I'm going to cannibalize a third level spell slot for pressure point.
Good to know.
And I'm going to take the stone golem's turn.
Okay.
He's going to climb down and move over here.
Okay. As it does so, it goes within 5 feet of the Remorhaz, correct?
I wouldn't say he did that, no.
Okay.
Does he have to in order to get there?
No. You're fine.
Okay.
And what was the effect that you were trying to do? Is what?
Well, it's not doing anything to him now, but it was called Stone Lethargy. He has to be within 10 feet of the target, and when it starts its turn within 10 feet of the construct can force it to make a wisdom saving throw against my stealth save DC. And if it fails, then it cannot use reactions, and it moves at half speed until the start of its next turn.
Oh,
So
okay. Really?
Gonna stay out of that fight for now.
Okay. And with that, at the end of his turn, and the construct's turn, it is now Imral's turn. As you see one that is being harried by a bunch of wolves that look like they are being burnt as they're attacking.
Okay. Do I see over the table to the big Remorhaz over there?
The Remorhaz's head just barely meets the top of the table. So,
Okay, so if I'm flying above the tables, then I could probably just barely see her.
yeah, she would probably have 3/4 cover or half cover. I'm thinking 3/4 cover
Okay.
at that angle.
Okay, so if I were to move... How high are the ceilings in here? They're like 80 feet up, right?
They are 80, correct.
So if I were to move 20 feet up and 30 feet forward with my 80, with my 50 feet of movement speed, and go...
You can still move diagonally, so that works.
Yeah, so if I were to go here... Oops, no, that's not where I wanted. One more over to the right. Come on. Thing, let's go.
And if you have your token selected, you can use arrow keys to move them.
Oh, that's good to know. So is that, if I'm 20 feet higher than the table, so 30 feet up in the air, 35 feet up in the air, does that give me a better visual on her?
Yes, it would give you a better visual. She would only have half cover.
Okay. In that case, I will... I'm just going to throw a first level. This one's going to be a thunder chromatic orb. If I can get this thing to work. Come on, you can do it.
I wanna know, can you show me? What are you using?
Chromatic, I'm trying to use chromatic orb, but it's not popping up in here, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Fine, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. 9 plus 10, 19 to hit.
A 19 will puncture through the carapace.
I don't know why chromatic orb's having issues right now, but let's do it this way. So 16 points of thunder damage.
Oh, good. Good.
Saying that cold did nothing to this thing. I would try something different.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
Okay. Cool. After that, it is Nuttuck's turn.
Alright, so it doesn't seem like this guy's moving forward because he's kind of trapped.
Yep.
You said he is prone?
He is prone, correct.
Alright, well that kind of sucks, but I can make do with it. So if I shoot him with my heavy crossbow, that would be a disadvantage then?
Correct.
Alright. One heavy crossbow attack coming his way. Oh my goodness, look what they did with D&D Beyond. 3-1 self, crit, flat roll, huh. Disadvantage, roll. Both were 9s, so an 11.
That will miss. As you try and line up a shot on this prone worm thing, it barely missed over the top of it as the wolves are getting in the way and you didn't want to hit them.
Got it. Okay.
I appreciate it. Come back.
With that being said, then, let's see who is 60 feet away from me. Who's this person standing here?
That is
That's just a light. That's just a light spell.
correct.
That's a light spell? Okay. So I'm gonna go to Chief and say, hey! Try not to die! Bardic Inspiration! He's gonna give Bardic Inspiration.
Good.
Thank you.
You'll get a D8. Ability check, attack roll, saving throw. But it's gotta be done before you know the outcome. After seeing the roll, but before you know the outcome. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
And with that, the next up is the Remorhaz, or the babies. This one will no longer be prone, it will stand up. And is there one directly in front of him?
Are you asking me about the wolves?
Yes, there's two in front of him. He's going to attack the far left one.
Okay. AC 13, I believe. Yeah, AC 13. Ah, just hits.
So
17 piercing damage. Ow.
that is also with 8 points of fire damage, as you see the jaws clamp down on this wolf's body, and as it does so, there is an inferno that just engulfs it. But it doesn't kill it, right? It's still alive?
No, it's a little alive.
It's a little alive.
It's got 4 hit points. It's alive.
And then after that, the other Remorhaz.
Does it grab it or no?
No, it does not.
Okay. And it's attacking from a prone position?
It is not. It is standing.
No, it's
Oh, it's got back up? Okay.
And as it is standing and biting a wolf, you see behind it doing Kool-Aid Man style, the other Remorhaz burrow through the wall and come toward the other wolves. But that is its entire turn. Up next is Pavel. Pavel is going to make his way around the pillar.
Dum, 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 dum.
Still can't see or can't affect anything at all. So he will... Does he actually have anything with range more than that?
Emerald, did you attack the other young worm?
Nope.
Nope, I attacked Mama Raz.
Okay.
He can't really do much in this current circumstance. So what he's going to do is he's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. And that will be his turn. Up next is Teef. As you see Pavel finally making his way through and going, what is going on? Oh, I see it now.
the second baby Remorhaz, is
Oh.
it still in its burrowed state?
I need to change that. You're right.
Perfect. So I am far enough away. Perfect. So I am going to cast for the first time in this game.
Magic missile into the darkness.
For the first time in forever.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Moonbeam.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Are you trying to draw the shape?
No, it's a 40-foot high, 5-foot radius cylinder. So it's well, I guess I should draw the shape, right?
I'll get it.
About as big as one young Remorhaz.
So I would like to make it so that it is 5 feet centered as best I can to engulf both of them.
Could you do me a favor and try not to hit the other one? I'm going to try to hit it with a charm.
Okay.
There goes that spell.
Like that?
Well, that's what I was intending to do, but I didn't know that was what Marrow was trying to do.
Well, that's the only one that hasn't been hit. So I
No,
think
no.
I could.
They've both been damaged.
I mean, they haven't, but okay.
I hit both of them with a single Eldritch Blast. So they've both been hit.
Yes, they're both damaged. They are not.
Come on, do what you want.
So I am going to, center it on that point, and both of them are in it. That is my action, and I'm going to use my movement. Okay.
That does radiant damage, right?
Yep. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flame that causes searing pain and it must make a constitution saving throw. It does 2d10 radiant damage on a failed or half is on a successful save.
So this is one of the things that drives me nuts about certain spells is when they enter it or when they start their turn.
So does
It should be when they start their turn.
Yes, it's when they start their turn because they didn't enter it, you casted it upon them.
Yeah, alright.
That's right. That's true. I just used this one recently to read the specifics, so.
So, I understand. It sucks, but
So we
it's
have
going to
a
deal with
40
damage to one time.
right.
It will.
We have a 40-foot cylinder of light that is shining like a spotlight on these two creatures and doing damage if they fail their saves or if they don't. Either way, seeing as how I would like to so I've already cast the spell, right? So second level spell, can I use my hex as well?
If you're within for your Hexblade's curse, yes. Hex is
No.
a concentration spell, and it is also a leveled spell.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Never mind. Keep going. My turn's over.
Okay. Mama Raz is going to 1, 2, 3.
Burst through the table like a motherfucker. Like the Kool-Aid Man.
It will use its action to dash to there. And that will be its turn. Followed up by Marwa. What would you like to do?
Oh, I don't know anymore. My stuff is. Well, I guess I could still try, but it seems a waste. Okay.
Those wolves are wreaking havoc.
They're doing.
Nah,
they're
they're just
doing
meat.
work.
They're just meat shields at this point.
Don't tell them that.
Really. Let's see. Yeah, I'll try. How many do I have left? Okay. Yeah, alright. Alright, wisdom saving throw for Mama.
And what are you casting?
They have advantage.
What are you casting?
Charm monster.
Not so much for the hold.
Why?
Isn't Charm Monster concentration? As is.
No.
Oh, it's not?
No. No.
Oh,
You'd
it
think
was.
it would be, but it's not. You can check if you want. But it's a wisdom saving throw at advantage because it's been damaged.
Damn. Just learned something.
You're right. It is non-concentration. Okay, so it is a wisdom saving throw at advantage.
Mm-hmm. But the DC is 16, so maybe.
Let's see.
Yes. Haha. All right, Mama, back to your cage.
Do you say this out loud?
Yes. In their little. Oh, I guess they're not these, so I guess I can't talk to them. But yes. Oh wait, I think I need to do it first. That was my plan. Oh, yeah, I just need to do it correctly. There we go. So yeah, that one is charmed. So I don't think I can make it do anything, but at least it's not going to attack us anymore. So we can just concentrate on the other two, which is my goal. That is my action. I don't really want to use bonus action. Okay. Alright, that's Remorhaz's turn. Let's move on to the wolves that are just attacking the little babies. There we go. Alrighty, my goodness. Alright, so we're starting with this one. The one on the top left.
Okay.
D&D Beyond. Come on now. Send the rolls, please. 18.
That will hit.
Yay! It will also probably die. So,
Oh, I don't know.
what is the damage for the first? 6. Okay, so yeah. It did its damage, but then it died. If you could take, I don't think I can delete it. But it's this one right here. There we go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 16 for the second one.
16 will hit.
Alright. So 8 points of damage. And I assume fire damage to me.
Trading blows here. Trading blows.
Pretty much. So that's 8 damage to that one. Ouch.
The kitty is really wanting your attention, don't you know?
Yeah, I know. She thinks it's dinner time, but it's not. Yep. Come get your cat. Alright. 4 points of damage. The second one, I assume you're doing the damage to your Rasma, whatever.
Yep.
Rasma. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next one.
Yes, the Razzmatazz is doing the damage.
Oh man, I miss Jamba Juice. There's no Jamba Juice left. Okay. Oh dear.
That one
probably
missed.
didn't hit.
That one missed horribly.
Got distracted by the death of the first one. . 17? That'll roll it.
Yep, 17 hits.
Alright. Here. Okay, and then the next one. Mm, 19. That'll probably hit.
Yep. And as these wolves are biting into it, you're noticing that the creature is being worn down quite a bit. It is looking pretty haggard, but the one behind it is not looking all that affected.
Right.
Here's to hoping it doesn't, carry on too long.
Yeah. Here, the last wolf is not in range of the first one, so we're gonna have to move to the second one for this.
Okay.
Hey, is that an actually? Or is it a not that? It's a dirty. Okay.
7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. 10. That's a bad one. Alright. Everything's still alive, but there we go. I'll do it. So, Mama should just curl up into a little ball and go to sleep.
We'll see about that. After Merow's turn, it is now Maxwell's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and climb down.
Okay.
So this is 30 feet. Do I need to shorten that? I'm gonna try to not take fall damage by climbing down.
It's 15 feet from the top of the table to the floor.
Yeah.
It's 10 feet from the bench to the floor.
You know what, I'll just use my, I'll just drop some wings and make my eyes glow. I'll fly. That's my action. Construct is going to move over here and start imposing movement penalties on the two babies.
Okay. Give me a moment while I'm updating lighting and things like that.
So Maxwell is now flying 50 feet in the air.
Okay. Good to know.
Turns over.
Thank you, sir. What about the construct?
He's moved. He's going to stay right where he's at.
Okay.
My turn's over.
Good to know. After that, it is now Imral's turn.
Hearing Mirawa tell the big one to go back to its cage. Cave, sorry, cave. Cave, excuse me. Just, you notice any, like, difference? Like, does the creature look less aggressive after she said that? But I know that it is charmed.
You can make an insight check. I don't
You also
remember.
heard me tell what's his name to not fire on the other one. I was gonna try and charm it.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah, hearing that, I will just...
And I was yelling to reach him 100 feet back, wherever they all are.
I would move over here. And I will do... Where are you?
Oh my.
Oh, come on, computer. Sorry, hold please, on my computer, beast does stupid. Beast does stupid. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do this on the two baby ones without hitting the wolves. a fairy fire.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm real bummed I had a plan to cast slow on all three of them when they all got within range of each other. And now Mom was charmed.
Sorry! You didn't say it!
So what? Yeah, they both fail.
Excellent. All attacks on them have advantage, and they cannot turn invisible. Not that I don't think we were worried about that, but
Okay. Anything else?
no, I'll do it.
Good. Knocked up. Twice orphaned from clan fuck.
Alright, crap. Everything's so far away now. I feel like I have to move forward now. Question about moving forward. So if I move forward and I jump off of this damn thing and I gotta jump off another damn thing, I assume that's damage every time, or how did it work?
So it is 5 feet down to the beach, and then 10 feet down to the floor.
Got it. So 5. Now I drop 5 feet.
Yep.
That's 10. Does that count as 15 feet then? By dropping 5 feet?
5 feet is here. This would be 10 feet because you're using gravity to basically move you.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm going to drop the other 10 feet.
Okay. For that,
Gotta roll.
can you make an acrobatics check, please?
Very graceful, very graceful.
With that, you drop and roll, but you do it so much so that it's graceful enough, but upon hitting the ground, it's still enough of a jolt. Instead of taking the 3 points of damage, you take the 1 point of damage for half.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to run my total movement then. And also I'll take my 1 point of damage for falling. I think that makes sense based on where I am. I gotta get a... Okay, yeah. Okay.
So you use your action to dash?
Yeah, maybe, I mean, these guys are going to be moving up, so maybe 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Maybe not. Maybe not. They're going to run up. I don't want to have to deal with that. So yeah, I'm just going to run. That's my 30 feet.
Okay.
And then from there, I'm just going to shoot. Is there anything that's going on with these guys? What's the reason for the pink again?
You have advantage on those that have pink because of fairy fire, and there's
Okay,
a giant column of moonlight coming from a point centered between them.
Alright, so this is a heavy crossbow, and they're 70 feet away.
So you don't. You have advantage because of fairy fire.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 20 to hit,
20 hits.
and he does 6 points of piercing damage with his heavy crossbow to this one.
Okay. As it connects, you see it hit right below one of the frills, and it reels in pain and gives off this really, really disconcerting screech.
Alright, like it's calling other people, other monsters.
Anything else you'd like to do, Nuktuk?
No, that's it.
Good. This one will, they will both make saving throws, and it's Constitution, right, Lance?
Correct.
So 16 Constitution saving throw for the one above, the one below. 12. So I'm assuming the top one made it?
Yeah, the DC is 15.
Okay. So the top one, roll your damage.
Woot!
Okay. So barely hanging. The other one will take the full damage, and is very unhappy with that.
Are they prone?
Do I have to roll separate damage for both of them?
No, it's one source of damage. It's the same total.
Are they prone?
They are not prone.
They're prone, they have a little net on them, just in case you want to know that in the future.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to make
so
it.
they're at half speed with no reaction unless they make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think that will affect this one all that much.
Okay.
They are going to attack the wolves again.
I'm shocked and amazed and hurt, Ryan. How could you?
Oh, I don't know. Somebody said meat shields are disposable.
Alright, first the one at the top on the left is where you're starting.
Yeah, tried to hit but missed. The bottom one will attack the one that's closest to it, which is the one that bit it last.
Okay. Oof, that'll hit. And it'll kill it.
Okay.
So, go ahead and...
Bye, Bruno. And that will be their turn. They're not going to move. They're going to stay there because they're trying to eat things that just disappear. Pavel is just going to be looking at the rest of you going, so what are we doing? Actually, you know what? No, I got one. And he will cast... Where the fuck is it?
Oh, that.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'll cast Toll the Dead on... No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is... Good. He'll cast Toll the Dead on the closest one.
You'll cast Toll the Dead on my ass.
That's pretty solid damage. And the young Remorhaz will try and make the saving throw. Nope. This one goes down. That will be his turn. Because he doesn't have anything that he can really do outside of that. Teef.
Oh, seeing the first one go down, I am going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at the other one that is still standing with advantage. So the first one is 15.
A 15 will hit.
Okay. Second one, 24.
Yep, both will hit.
Seven points of damage, and move it on top of the other one's dead body.
Gruesome.
I appreciate that so that I don't have to move my wolves.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on. What is the effect currently on the big one?
It's charmed, so it considers us friendly unless we attack it. So my idea is let's take out the 2 babies and then we'll focus on Mom.
Okay, well then, just for shits and giggles, because I want to be able to play with this guy a little more, the steward, my spark, is going to fire off 2 rays at the little baby one here.
Is there statements on it for it has to be at different targets?
It says, for the ray?
Yeah, for the rays.
So the steward shoots 2 of the following magical rays at random, reroll duplicates, choosing 1 or 2 targets it can see within 60 feet. So I can choose to shoot it at only 1.
Okay. So what are the effects?
Blazing ray, which you have to make a DC of Wisdom 12, and Strength with telekinetic ray. Wisdom saved. Damn, that's the one that I was hoping it failed. And that one saved as well. Alright, but it didn't do a damn thing. For its movement, I'm gonna assume it's like 5 feet off the ground, just kind of hovering over the slab, so it means it's 20 feet in the air. I'm gonna send it another 15 feet in the air. And then it 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So 30 feet of movement.
Okay. Mama Raz is going to sit there, lazily about, and that will be its turn. Marrow, what are you doing?
Okay, I am going to wild shape into a great owl.
Okay.
Cool. Alright, and then I'm going to fly over to the baby and do a flyby attack.
So,
I guess that cost an action, and then it cost me an action to do it. I thought I was a moon druid for a second. Yeah, I'll just, oh, wow, so big. Okay, I'm gonna move. I'll just, hang out over here. Get ready. I'm coming around for an attack, I guess. And then we'll go to baby wolves.
okay.
So, starting at the top. As per the use. I wish I could just tell it to do this twice. Let's see. Probably not. Well,
Unfortunately, it doesn't get through the carapace.
okay. Next one. Six. That was the next one. Ding, 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 don't do this to me. I know I'm only roll dice.
The 16 will hit, and that'll do quite a bit of damage to it.
Yes! They're just leaping at it. Taking turns. 9. Okay. Oops. Typed it in wrong, my bad. Alright, next wolf. $16.
16 will hit.
Okay, that'll be the second one, so only 4 points of damage. Yeah. Okay. Oh, they're all starting to die a little bit. Okay. It's not gonna last much longer. So we'll have to think of something for Mommy. Okay, that'll probably hit the not natural 20. And
Do
a
you
1.
think it's so that the mommy will choose to fail saving throw, or I don't know what kind of control you have over it?
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't. It's a monster, not a beast, so I don't have that much control over it.
Okay.
But I can just literally charm it in the way that it's not, it considers us allies, but I can't make it do anything.
Okay.
24? What is that? Oh, strength. Oh, never mind. I'm like, how did it do 24 damage? Okay, never mind.
The damage is above it. It's total of 5.
Yeah, you're doing strength saving throws? Okay. Alright. And the last book. Ooh, 23 for 19 and 17. So 7 points of okay. Oh, that's hanging on, just barely. It's really rough though. How is the baby looking? With all these little
It's
wolf
looking
side
pretty
chunks.
bad. It's looking pretty bad.
Wolves are gonna wear it down slowly but surely.
Scales and parts of the chitin have been torn off. It looks like it is bleeding profusely, but as you look at it, the blood itself looks like it is bubbling and boiling.
Ew. Poor things. Okay. All done.
Up next is Maxwell, back at the top. This is, I think, round 4? Round 5. Go ahead, Maxwell, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna fly over further south. Go ahead and just dash. And, but I can't really attack the thing because it would make my construct go poof. So, I have my construct to stand over here.
Okay.
My turn's over. I'm still 50 feet in the air.
Okay. Emerald. You see one of the young baby Remorhazes has fallen, and an Eldritch Blast connecting with the other one, pulling it closer to you, but still standing, but greatly haggard and damaged.
So I'm doing a second level chromatic orb. Yeah, but it's not working right now, so I'm just gonna roll it this way. So 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
What type of damage are you doing out of curio?
Thunder works well against the mom, right?
It seemed like it had the effect you were looking for.
I'm doing thunder again.
Okay. And as you hit it, the thunder rattles around. More of the chitin has fallen away, but it looks like it is still barely standing.
Well, isn't that a bummer?
Yep.
That's all I got, I'm pretty sure. Hey, that's all I got. That ends my turn.
Okay. With that, up next is Nuktuk.
So this Remorhaz right now. Oh, okay, got it. I had it scrolled up, so I saw the Remorhaz here, and I was like, oh, finally on the big one, excellent. And then I scroll down, and there's the big one down there. What is that symbol on it? It's charmed.
So the eye symbol is charmed. It's got a bleeding heart. Doesn't feel like biting anything at the moment. But the other one is fairy fired.
Fairy fired. Got it. And what's this green thing here?
That is a column of moonlight.
Okay, got it. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't about to do something dumb.
Well.
So with that being said, this thing is looking bad. I am going to cast on it. We'll see how far away I am from the main thing. Alright, so I'm just within range. Oh, no, that's not me. I am just out of range, so I gotta move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 25, 30. It's going to move right next to Pavel, my best friend in the whole wide world. And I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at first level. It's a Wisdom save 17 requirement. If it fails, it's got to use, running.
So, tell me how you do it, because even if it's saved, it's still dying.
Okay, got it. In a whisper, I go, "You're as ugly as your mama."
Ding.
Oh, wow.
That's
It kills it,
And
too.
it looks at its mom, and then it thinks about itself, and then it looks at its mom, and you just start seeing its head start to fall apart, and it's just all types of oozing out of its orifices on the top of its head.
Oh.
yeah. Way to make some really, really lovely mental ideas, mental images just perpetuate in people's minds.
That's the name of the game.
Can we move that moonbeam? Is it still up?
It is still up.
Ah!
Yeah, that's my current turn for right now. I don't really want to take a bonus action, so.
Good. Just before the Remorhazes go, this one's dead. Pavel is just going to be like, okay, so now what? Are we attacking it now, or are we taking a breather? What are we doing?
Well, I mean,
We should definitely kill it next. Everybody just basically hold an action and just blast the living shit out of this thing.
oh, that's a good idea. I mean, I was thinking that we would just attack it after we took care of the babies, but it does last an hour. So if you guys wanted to take a short rest, we could, but, and then prep and then release, not touch thing.
I don't think if you already cast this, we have an hour, this thing lasts an hour, which means we're already under an hour.
No, that's fair. By a couple minutes. But yeah, no, I'm good with attacking it now. That's my plan.
Good.
I also like the hold everything and then everyone triggers actions. That'll work too.
Pavel will hold an action to cast a spell.
I think it's whoever's at the bottom of the turn order on the upcoming round, or whoever's at the top of this turn is the one who holds their turn.
So
Gets in position, and as soon as it cycles back to Pavel, that's when he releases.
well, his action is to be casting a spell with one condition is that once it turns hostile.
Oh, cool.
Up next is Teef.
So, to clarify, if I was to move the moonbeam up to that Remorhaz, it doesn't actually hit it until the next turn, or is it something that it hits it on its turn because it's next?
You know how your spell works. It's when the creature starts its turn within the bounds of the spell.
Okay. So... my only problem is if it moves and it goes outside the range of my spell, I'm kind of screwed. So at this point, I think the only way that I'm going to do anything is I'm just going to do my double movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, wait. And I'm gonna move Spark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, good. And did you want to move the moonbeam, or are you keeping it there?
If I move the moonbeam and it walks into it, that's fine. But if I move the moonbeam on it, it immediately starts its turn in the moonbeam, and it will immediately start attacking us.
Okay, so in other words,
leaving
you
it where
did.
it's at.
Okay, good. The Remorhaz will then climb into here, and that will be its turn. Marrow, what are you doing?
Well, I think I'm going to. I'll use my movement at the. I'm going to move closer to it, but then I'll hold my flyby action until it becomes hostile. I don't even think all rules are going to yet.
So I also need to make note that you're holding an attack action and not a movement action. So where you place yourself is where it will. That will affect what you can hit on your attack.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
There goes flyby as a reaction.
Well, flyby isn't a reaction. Flyby is just flyby.
Yeah, you have to use it on your own turn because you have to move and attack.
Alright, let's move all the little doggies. So I'll kind of get like movement construct here now. So I imagine this is kind of what we're doing. We're kind of forming a little area. So I guess I'm holding, yes, I'm not holding anything. Just hold it down and attack if it turns hostile.
Okay. Up next is Maxwell.
Alright. My construct is going to walk right up to it and hold an attack for hostility. And Maxwell is. Okay. Yeah, he's just going to fly over here. And 50 feet up. And not going to prepare anything because he's still concentrating on that construct.
Gotcha. Emerald.
So we are all going to attack at once, yes? Looking at
It's so loud, it doesn't know. It thinks we're friends.
I screeched at you as a giant owl.
Take that as you will, Jeremy.
Alright, I'm gonna fly up next to Maxwell. Like, Maxwell, we're going to talk about your wings one of these days. And I will hold another second level chromatic orb. No, actually, no, let's do, why not? Let's make it a third level chromatic orb.
Okay.
That I will hold until someone else attacks it.
Okay. And with that, Nuktuk, what are you doing?
Alright. I feel like this thing is moving further and further away.
running from you, it's afraid.
No, it's just heading for the warmth.
We were just gathering around the fire for some story time with our new friend, the giant Remorhaz.
Let's gather around the campfire, sing our campfire song.
No.
It's difficult for me by running away.
Well, you might miss the first swing because there's already some prepared bells.
Where did you want to run to?
I want to try to get within 60 feet of it, but...
Oh, you meant like run towards it, not like run away as in not attack and not fight.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so with that being said then, fine. I will, are we attacking it right now or what?
Get ready to.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Holding for, a lot of us have holding for hostility. I think we're just waiting for everyone to be in range.
Yeah, Pavel was the first one to start this, so Pavel has the propeller prepared.
Okay, got it. So 25, 30. So I'm gonna basically I'm gonna use my whole movement to get within range.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was my action. So all right, it's done.
Good. After that, it is Pavel's turn. His readied action didn't even go off. He's going to move up closer. And he's going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement. Which just barely hits. I don't know why it's rolling again, but it still hits. So, oh, it doesn't even give a description of the spell. That's great. Fucking amazing.
So it's now hostile, right?
It is now hostile as a spell has just hit it. Your guys' ready actions would go off.
Paired stuff.
Oh no, plus 10. 22 hits.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Yep.
Holy shit, are you kidding me? 5d8, I roll 8 damage.
Oh man, you have 2 ones.
And
That
3
feels
twos.
bad, man.
That is
yeah,
the
that
worst.
That does feel bad.
That's almost the worst.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit, no.
Alright.
It makes contact with the carapace, but does not penetrate.
I think I only get to swing once because it's a reaction.
Correct.
Like, you don't get a multi-attack, right? If you're doing a prayer attack.
Correct.
Okay.
You have enough stamina for single penetration.
You do know this is being recorded.
I just kind of looked around and was like...
Anyway, I think... Nuktuk, did you have an action you prepared?
Nope, my action was getting actually into the action.
Okay. Mara was to attack once it was within range. That doesn't...
Yeah, and it's not in with range, so I'm none of mine are gonna go off. Yeah.
And Teef just moved. Okay, so at that point, it is now Teef's turn again. What are you doing, Teef?
I'm moving that damn ray.
Okay.
I think we just defended the Remorhaz self-defense ability. I thought we were coming over here for story time.
I'm sorry, I don't have stories for you.
Let's all talk about that one time where, anyway. So that's your action to move it?
Yep.
Okay. Good.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move Spark into the position. 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to shoot off 2 more rays.
Okay.
Ooh, look at those.
Reroll one of them, please.
So, Frost Ray does nothing, so don't even worry about it. Telekinetic Ray is a creature that is medium or smaller.
Nope, it has no effect then. It's large. It's huge. Sorry.
Oh. But technically the other ones wouldn't have had that effect either.
Right. So, at the time in which all of this is happening, it is required to make a Constitution saving throw, as it's now within that thing. Go ahead and roll damage.
Action.
What is that symbol on it right now? What does that mean?
That is the Ray of Enfeeblement that is affecting it.
Which does what?
Ray of Enfeeblement. Can I display?
A black beam of invigorating or energy springs from your finger. Make a ranged spell attack on a hit that only deals half. At the end of the duration, it makes a Constitution saving throw against the spell. Don't really say anything. The target deals only half damage with weapons that use strength until the end of the spell.
Oh.
Does that affect fire damage?
No. It won't affect the fire damage, but it will affect the piercing damage.
So its bites will a little less pain,
Just a little bit less.
which is actually pretty great.
But as it notices that it will move out here, and it will bite the
Wait a
contact.
second. I need a wisdom save, DC 17.
Your readied action goes off. So
No, it's not a ready action.
it's not a readied action?
No, this is stone lethargy. When you start your turn within 10 feet of the construct.
Oh. Wisdom save?
Wisdom save, DC 17. Alright, never mind. Nothing happens.
Good, because it's going to bite it.
Okay. AC 17.
That's going to miss. How is that a +6? What the fuck? Hold on.
You rolled a 2, dude.
No, I know, but the bite should not be only +6.
Yeah, I thought you got it like a 27 or something in another round.
Hold on.
Okay.
So with that 2, it would be a total of 13 to hit, which will probably miss, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, now it gives me the right fucking stats. Fuck you. Alright, that is its turn. Marrowa.
Okay.
Send in the hounds.
I'm gonna try that flyby this time.
Okay.
Hopefully I can hit. 14.
That will
I'm
miss.
glad you
Okay.
probably better than this, that, honestly.
Wait, are you an owl or a giant owl?
I am a giant owl.
It looks like you're only using
Why?
stats for an owl.
Well, it's the same +3, so let me just roll the damage. But I'm on the right one now. Alright, there we go. 2. Now here. Out of range. Okay, let's move these little guys up. Into my pack moves forth to deal destruction
Okay.
as it can.
Good.
Alright.
And does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Good for you. Now.
Alright, are you ready for wolves?
Go ahead.
Are you ready for wolves, or is it got something else?
Nope, you're good.
Okay, here we go, wolves. Aw, that didn't look good. Better. 22.
22 will hit.
Make it prone.
Well, strength saving throw. So I doubt it'll matter. Does it do damage like the little babies? The little fire damage?
Yes, but this one is an even larger
Oh, no.
gout of flame that comes out of its
Oh. It did. This one.
Well, that's a roasted pupperino.
Oh. Okay.
Pepperino pizza.
Move on to the next one. 11. 21, no, that'll do it. Oh, I can delete them. Ha! Right. Oh. You killed the other one too. But I did do 6 points of damage. Okay. Poor little things. They survived for so long. I will honor your memory. Oops. Oh, just roll.
What is that?
What is what? I don't know. Oh, critical damage! Yay!
Okay,
I
so
critted.
total of 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Get some.
Alright, then we'll move on to the next wolf. I'm not going to do any better than that.
That's some pitiful damage to you, though. Damn.
Really? I forgot about the damage to me. 4. Oh, God, it's got 1.
He's prone.
I
And
don't think it
prone.
would be prone, though,
And
from a
prone.
wolf. I think that won't be a thing. I think a huge creature cannot be brought down by a single bite from a wolf.
And the rules say
Brought down by several bites from several wolves.
But again, I will still say it does not go prone.
That's real funny fun.
Okay? I'm just not going to worry about the strength saves anymore, honestly. That is 12 points of damage, though. Good.
22. Yeah. Roasted owl.
They're slowly starting to dwindle.
Yeah, I know. My pack. My pack. Okay, I'm done.
Okay? At the top of the turn is Maxwell.
Alright, I'm going to cast Josh's Mind Whip.
Okay?
Did you
So
all just collectively be like, I'm gonna take all the same classes and all the same spells?
No?
It's going to be an intelligence 17 saving throw.
No, just cool case. Took all the cool classes and cool spells.
So that means that on its next turn, it has to choose whether it's a move, an action, or a bonus action.
Right.
We have
And
like
it's one of the
3
three.
more.
And what is the damage?
Damage is 12. I think, let me see what the damage type is.
It's psychic.
Psychic damage, so 12 psychic damage.
Okay.
The construct is going to take a swing at it.
Okay.
This is that's 9, so 10 is going to miss.
Correct.
Whatever.
Uh,
14 misses, right?
correct.
Alright, and he's just going to move there.
Okay. And after that, it is back to Emerald.
How is the thing looking?
It's looking okay. Not as bad as its kids were after a few rounds, but
Ryan,
it's taking a bit.
I'm also going to deal an extra 9 radiant damage.
Oh, you're right. It's now looking worse.
Oh, okay.
What even is that?
So it's 3 times 8?
3.
Because it's 3 times the number of
Gotcha.
missiles. So
So 3 times, 8. Because, 3 times 8 is,
24. Nice.
I pull my wand of magic missiles and point at it. And I'm like, so, wings, Maxwell, wings. And just fire these magic missiles at it.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
All right, and Nuktuk, you are up.
Okay, but you're not gonna like it.
What are you doing?
Alright, so I'm within 60 feet. So with that being said, I am going to use unsettling words.
Uh-huh.
And my unsettling words would be like, I made your baby melt, and now I'm gonna do the same to you.
Damn.
And so,
Quick,
Yeah.
Nuktuk, tell it it's ugly. It'll kill itself.
so it's gonna take a -6 on its saving throw, and I am gonna cast Synaptic Static on it.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little bit below, like, here, let me kind of arrow it out. It's gonna be a little bit below to where it's touching. Let me try to see if I can draw the, this
Yeah, it can't make that save at all.
I'm trying to put it in such a place to where, like, it doesn't touch. It's a 20-foot radius, so I think if I had to kind of, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, I have it centered here, it should be able to hit him, but not my friends, the 20-foot radius. Anyway, so it takes the 21 points of damage, and it fails its save.
Yeah, it can't, literally cannot make the save.
Yeah. But on it, its thoughts are muddled, and during that time, you can roll a d6, and you have to roll a d6 and subtract that number from your attack roll and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Okay.
You have to do that for a minute. The target can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each turn, ending the effect on it as a success. So it would have to roll a DC 17 as a saving throw in order to try to avoid the situation.
Okay.
Or to try to clear its thoughts. So right now it's got a D6 subtraction from
I
attack rolls, ability checks, and Constitution saving throws.
I want you to keep track of that because I
Sure.
am. Yeah, I got lots
Yeah,
of.
so whenever you're about to attack, I'll just roll for you.
Thank you. Pavel is
So
up
here's, here's your first D6. -2.
Okay. Pavel is gonna move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he is going to cast Blight on it. Damn. Okay. Okay. So it's gonna make a Constitution saving throw. That fails. Oh, Pavel, you did a lot of damage with that one.
Go, Pavel!
I know. I'm sorry. And with that, he is just going to stand. Well, he's going to move. He's going to stay there. He's going to stay within 30 feet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. That's it. His turn. Teef. Mama Raz is looking really bad. Like, she's teetering a little bit. And she's looking at the wolves. And she's looking at the construct. And she's just out of sorts, and you can tell that quite clearly from this angle.
Quick, throw your Pokeball.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit too. Good. The first one actually kills it. It only had 6 hit points left.
Nice.
And with that, we will close
I
out.
was honestly hoping that the movie would kill it.
We will close out the encounter.
So basically, one of my ancestors was a hoary planetary. The other one was a very persuasive bard.
Insight check.
Here.
Come on, you can do it.
I got a 12 on my persuasion.
Oh, natural 1.
You
I got a 3, but I got a +9. So.
Dang, okay, well.
So,
yeah.
I'm going to let you guys know now, I am going to use the restroom. I'm going to leave the recording on just to gather all the tidbits of random crap that you guys might make. So I'll be back.
Yeah.
So even
So,
when the D&D DM is gone, he's still here.
so a planetary, you say?
Something celestial. I'm not really sure.
That's fascinating. I pull out my spellbook and I'm kind of like writing in the back of the book that I carry around with me. This was a far back ancestor, a recent ancestor?
Not one that I had in my genealogy tree, whoever it was, but yeah, I think that people like you are called Annam.
Sorry, one more time?
Asimars?
Okay. I don't believe we have your kind where I'm from.
Oh, okay. Well, mostly human, but I have some kind of hereditary traits from some sort of angelic ancestor.
And that is where you get your magic from?
No, actually, just totally separate.
Oh.
Possibly not. I don't know. I guess it's a different ancestry, but not really sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Justin, but when you've described doing spells at some point, you describe yourself as having like gears and cogs surrounding you at one point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But he's actually still covered in a protective barrier of spectral gears and metal discs.
Excellent.
They're like interlocking.
I noticed your spell work is mechanical in nature, which is interesting.
Yes. So I have some sort of an affinity with the plane of mechanics and the I guess sort of personal fascination of mine just to see how things work, and a lot of my inherent abilities seem to be tied to construct and animation.
Huh. The realm of mechanics, you say?
Yes. I read about it when I was in Canopy, the fascinating place. Did you know they have lodrons that they use as like bookkeepers and librarians in Canopy?
I do not know what this Candlekeep is, but I feel like my friend Shayana would have loved this place and this mechanist world you describe.
I've never been. Maybe one day, but read about it.
Well, if I find her in this realm of yours, maybe I could introduce you to you.
Yeah, be fun.
So with that discussion happening, you see around you that the fire pit itself, there are holes that have been dug into it, and it looks like it led into a cavern system below, but it has since been covered over or closed.
Oh. Maybe there's more, maybe there's a daddy Remorhaz down there.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah, we did not do poorly against all of those three, but a daddy does not seem like, something that we might not want to do. Or maybe it's just their labor.
Now, this fire pit, does it seem like, is it active?
It is a rolling flame. Yes, it is continuously going. And as you look at it, I need you to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Who's making an Arcana check?
Anybody who wants to.
Well, I don't know anything. I was hoping to know something as I was looking at it, but I rolled a 5.
There's my Arcana. I got a 26.
Oh, wow. Okay. So your Arcana check and understanding what this fire pit is doing, despite having a warren dug into it, it looks like this is a fire pit that has been casted, create bonfire into, to be constant. And it's a magnified effect of it that it still is perpetually giving off heat and light.
Cool. Okay. So that doesn't really give us any insight into how deep that burrow is.
Correct.
It's just it's a perpetual, it's like a never-ending fire shell from the giants that also gives off heat as well as light. So, okay, I guess it doesn't need fuel.
Valid assumption.
And just looks like fire to me.
So,
Alright.
at this point, is there anything that anybody would like to do?
I hesitate to explore that burrow down there without like resting up first, because I'm a little low on resources, so to speak. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we take a peek and it's not that deep. Maybe it's worth looking into.
Well, I figured, and someone might trust them. Maybe
If the Remorhaz did not disintegrate into nothing, personally, I would like to see kind of tear some of it apart and see if there's any Remorhaz meat might be worth grabbing.
Okay. So I don't mean to derail, but we're gonna put in Nuktuk's statement. Imral, you were mentioning something.
Oh, I just said I was gonna send Tresemme down there.
Okay. And you are aware that it is a constant create bonfire spell.
Oh, the burrow goes through the fire.
Correct.
I would not do that.
I can't hear Emerald at all, so if I had talked over him, I'm sorry.
No, we started at the same time, though. We started at the same time, but no worries.
Alright, so somebody needs to be protected from fire before they can try to travel through that.
The fire. Because there's no way you're going to be able to survive it. Especially if it's something at low hit points. Right.
How big across does this fire go? Does it go through the whole width of this brazier?
Yes.
Right here?
The pit itself is about 40 feet across. So that is a 40-foot, 20-foot radius. Oh, think of it as a fireball.
That's not ominous at all.
No.
So with my Arcana check, would I know whether or not a dispel magic would be successful at the 3rd level?
Your Arcana check would suffice that it would probably work, but let me look at one thing.
If you're attempting to dispel the bonfire for the sheer fact of being able to see the burrow underneath it, would it really make a difference if these things can burrow through the stone slab and burrow through the ground? Because it's just places that they can go that nobody else can.
Yeah, I'd like to kind of like nip Nuktuk with my beak and kind of push him towards the room, like in a hopefully conveying like, you know, this is some sort of trial for you to see, like the whatever giant god we're here to see. So like, I don't know if this is like following the path of these guys is what we're here to do, but I also don't know how to make anything in this room work. Have we already looked for things?
Also, it's trying to convey discussion or speech or wording or...
No, I know they can't hear me. I'm just trying to push him in the direction of the room with all the statues and kind of be like nippy, like impatient, like come on, like this has something to do with you. I don't know what, but...
Nuktuk, if you're wanting to, you're able to make a medicine check to try and harvest any sort of material, but it would be at disadvantage due to the fact that it is hot, like it is scalding hot.
Would we have been able to find any items that it would have eaten? Like,
It's possible, but only checks and time will tell.
To go like fly around the whole room and do like I want to like look around the room, investigate around the room, looking for something that'll help us figure out what we're supposed to do here.
Will it possibly cool down now that it's dead? Like over time, does it look like it's maintaining it's just gonna always be hot, or blood pressure is dropping, perhaps?
It's kind of hard to discern that at the moment. It's only been maybe a minute or two, and it is still piping hot. You probably have to spend maybe an hour or two just to get an idea of whether or not it will cool down.
Alright, flying through the whole room, both rooms, looking. What do I find?
So I don't know where you're getting advantage from.
I have an item that gives me advantage.
Right, but you're still in your B shape, so it wouldn't be active.
Oh, well, I retain intelligence and wisdom skills.
Right, but not the effects of the items.
Alright, fine.
So the perception score would be advantage, though, because you're looking around.
Okay.
But I'll give it to you for now. Right in this area, it looks like it was a massive feast hall that was used to feed those that would pay homage to all of the deities and the gods revered here. There are no other secret tunnels or passages or holes besides the one below the pit that you can see clearly through the create bonfire. That hole, or that warren that was dug, seems to have been dug over or covered, and doesn't seem passable unless you spend some time digging. Outside of in this room, there is not much to really notice.
Can I fly? Like, is this passable over here, or is it a wall?
Where are you?
I'm in the other room.
I don't even see. Oh, so you get there, and I will send. Oh, go back to the Discord, and you will see the pictures that I posted. It is the picture above the Remorhaz. They are runes inscribed along this archway.
Oh, that's that. Okay. So it has something to do with these rooms. Okay. And these are doors? These doors we can actually see?
Yes, these are doors that you can actually physically see, and they are also closed.
Okay.
Nuktuk, did you want to make your medicine check?
I did, and it was a 12.
Okay. You're able to get pieces of its carapace. Its chitin is very, very tough. Out of character, mechanics-wise, its AC was 17. It was a pretty tanky worm. The worm itself probably weighs close to a ton and a half. It's pretty massive. The frills are able to be taken off. What you can use those for, up to you, but that's kind of the extent in which you can get off of it for now, as the rest of it is too hot to really handle.
Yeah. So with that being said, then would I just bag some of that and then head over to the statues?
Okay.
I cast Dispel Magic on the fire pit.
Okay.
Before you do that, if I was to use Control Flame, would that extinguish sections of the fire to be able to see underneath it? Or is it because it's a magical, it doesn't quite work the same?
That's a cantrip, right?
Right?
Give it a shot.
Yep, one of my packed boons. I pull out the little book of, the tome of magic that I got for leveling up Warlock. And I just walk over and just kind of errantly look towards that while reading the script and learning how to control flame. And I start control flaming in cubes to see if it does anything in terms of being able to extinguish sections to be able to see underneath it.
So as you try and manifest your effect on this bonfire in front of you, you then realize it's magical, so you wouldn't be able to affect it with this spell.
Alright, cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Okay. There is no check required, but as you do, you notice around the fire pit that a ring of glyphs light up and then dim. The fire goes out. You no longer see a fire, you no longer see a flame. You're cast in darkness, besides those of you that have a source of light.
Alright, I got a light up at the top right corner of that slab. I want to move it down here to the fire pit. You want to send your familiar in there to peek around, find a giant Remorhaz?
I will send Tresemme down the hole.
It kept the same name.
Sure did.
Wits and sparks.
Just to annoy me.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
So
Two
as
heads
you
are better
send,
than one.
as you send Tresemme down, you notice that the hole is not really a hole. It's been covered up. It looks like it's been, packed again. You would have to dig through it.
Oh, good thing that fire's out. Jesus.
Do we feel this is something that we want to spend time on?
After a rest.
I don't feel like this is where we're supposed to be going.
Mara was in the other room flying around. You no longer see the giant owl that once was with you. It's currently out of sight. Mara, as you're in the other room, you see these runes, and because of your better perception and dark vision, you see at the bottom of the statue here, it looks like there are cracks that are coming from the center of the chamber, leading from the main figure, and you see that the statues themselves around it are kneeling and offering up particular weapons or material, and it looks like it is in reverence to the main statue here.
I gotta kill my construct. I guess I can still hit it.
While they're screwing around with all this, I'm in the process of heading up that way.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna point out to not cut the gate and kind of push him towards it. Like, let's see what happens if we get in proximity of it.
Also, Maxwell's the one who casted light on Nuktuk, right?
No.
Oh, it was Emerald a long time ago.
Light on me.
It was Emerald?
Wasn't me.
Yeah, Emerald cast light on my weapon.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, it was on your head.
No, you wanted to do it on my head, but I wasn't wearing anything, so you cast it on me.
Yep, you're right.
Okay.
So if you guys don't have any issue with it, I was wondering if maybe these critters had had maybe found something in this ancient temple and stored it in their lair, which we don't see. We seem to be like just an arm's reach away from a little bit of digging. I actually have a cantrip that I think can get through there too. Mold Earth. Would that suffice for digging through the Remorhaz burrows?
If you would like to spend some time, certainly.
Okay, well, while you guys are exploring this.
So, the question is, it's just loose earth, not stone, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see here. Mold Earth is dirt or stone that you can see within range that fits in a 5-foot cube.
Yeah, move earth has the limitation of reshaping dirt, sand, or clay.
So, for stone, you can manipulate it in one of the following ways. If you target loose earth, you can excavate it. If you target stone on the ground, you can make it as difficult terrain. You can cause shapes and colors or both.
So they filled it in with stone? They had a burrow that they filled in with stone and not dirt?
It is loose rubble and debris that is mostly stone.
Okay. I guess we're not meant to go down there.
It doesn't seem like it, you're right. But Nuktuk, as you're entering through that chamber, you notice to the right of you, you have a very tall, somewhat lanky giant that carries something. Hold on. Nope, don't want to open all of those.
Is that Pavel that's down there by the hole?
Does anyone have a weapon they don't want? So we can sacrifice it, maybe?
I kind of doubt that.
I mean, I think I have like a hand axe.
Actually, you know what? I do actually have a weapon I could sacrifice.
But we figured out what exactly this giant was holding last time. It probably has to be the same. Yeah, it probably has to be the same heft and weight as a giant stone weapon that blew in his hands originally.
So,
Well, we can go through these doors and see if we find one, I guess.
so you see to the right of you, you have this one here is a spindly looking giant of a pale complexion, and it is carrying or toting a mithril spear. It weighs quite a bit.
Is it actually mithril?
It looks starkling white, made of metal, and possibly made of mithril.
Oh, these are real weapons. Yeah.
So it looks like it's some high quality material.
High quality H2O, yeah.
Now, being a Goliath, I'm a descendant of stone giants.
Correct.
But I also haven't had, too much connection with my people in my past. Do I remember which god is related to the stone giants?
So you can give me one of two checks. You can give me either a religion check or a perception check.
Oh, they're about the same, so I'm going to give you a perception check.
Okay.
Dude, this whole new dice that's got like the blood one, like it all goes squishy when it hits the board.
I'm not a fan of that one, honestly. But your
I'm
perception check.
changing it. It's kind of gross. Anyways, roll the 16.
Your perception check is enough. You notice that the features of these giants don't really fit with what you're well acquainted with of stone giants, except one. And that one is in this corner here.
Alright. Quick! This place is so far away!
Gotta get your cardio in, right?
You just see Marrow above you, just like flying around it.
And Emerald.
Alright, give me 1 sec, please. I've got to go grab my pizza out of the oven. That was the beep.
Oh,
The
lovely.
bee.
So the rest of you,
He sprints over, no breath.
No?
so the rest of you notice that there are a total of 6 giant kinds here. And Nuktuk has come to the realization that the one that fits and is most appropriate for his ancestors is the stone giants in the top left. The rest of you notice in the far right, opposite the giant statue in the middle, there is this wall. In that wall is recessed a archway, and underneath that archway is a set of runes that I have posted in Discord.
Is there anything on the other side of the archway?
Not that you can go through.
Not that we can see, or not that we can go through?
It is a wall. There is nothing
It's a
beyond
wall.
I can totally go through it though. Look at this. I went through it.
Well, aren't you a magic person? Can't you see if you can figure out how it works, or just step through it, I guess?
Okay, let's look at these runes. Did I get some?
The archway itself is giving off a perpetual moving cloud of mist.
A moving cloud of mist?
Mist.
Oh, that's different.
Each of the rooms are lit up except for one, right?
Correct.
Okay.
And they match the
Yeah, they match
giants
them.
that have weapons. That's how they open the door.
Okay, I can't tell from this picture which one is not lit up.
No. The only one that's not lit up is the top right one.
Uvar.
Correct.
Okay, Uvar. Oh no, there's no Uvar statue. That's unfortunate.
Well, there is one guy that's not carrying a weapon, so Uvar is probably the storm giant. Because the one that doesn't match the other shit.
And it seems that he might be right.
Do we want to try and check further in the northern side of this to see if we can find supposedly the weapon to potentially cause the rune to glow?
Yeah.
Maxwell, with your proximity there, you can feel you can feel magic coming from this wall. You can feel it coming from the runes itself. You can feel it coming from the mist.
Okay.
It is a very heavy presence.
There's something in the mist.
Alright.
Maybe we should rest, like, right here. In this hallway.
I mean, a rest wouldn't be a bad idea.
Maybe we can eat some of that Remorhaz meat.
I mean, I have to go back and get some more.
So, what is the plan?
Did we want to sleep, or did we want to just sit for an hour or so?
I need to sleep. Eat all my shit.
That's completely up to you guys.
That's one for long rest. Any other votes?
Emerald, do you still have access to your dome?
Indeed, I do.
We could try and post up in one of the little rooms that we found and do that as a long rest, or we can take a short rest and keep going north. It's up to you guys.
Well, we might run into another fight, and it's not like we're in a hurry to get back. So, either way, whether we rest, and we at least get some short rest possibilities, or we take a long rest and we get full, but there's no telling whether we run into a fight or not again.
Should I maybe send Trusme into the room to the north to see if it can spot anything?
Ooh la la, that's a great idea. If Mira hates me right now, that's okay.
Fine, that's not you. It's him. I think I have pretty stealth capabilities. It looks like it goes in a T. So if you want, I can go down one edge
Oh,
and rest on it.
dummy me.
Go down the other. You have a little stick with stealth.
Can we tell if these doors are locked or if they are sealed by magical means?
If I'm pecking at it, will someone open it, maybe? If I just go clunk, clunk, maybe someone can do the door. I'm obviously scrambling to open it.
I'll open it.
Thank you. Alright, into the next room. Oh, there's nothing. It's black and dark and nothing.
So I guess we're not resting.
Well,
I
we're
mean,
scouting ahead.
yeah, there's a rest still that can happen, but we're just determining whether there's any danger that we need to pay attention to before we rest.
Brian, I can't see anything.
Yeah, that was on purpose. I need somebody to try and open the door.
Maxwell already opened the door for you.
How?
Well, he attempted to, I guess.
Oh, that isn't a big giant stone door?
Oh, is it? Is it like a 15-foot tall door?
These are all made of very nice stone.
Yeah, didn't you say it was glowing with magic?
This one is glowing with magic on the side.
I got a 20 on my acrobatics.
Acrobatics don't help you in this instance. It needs to be athletics.
Oh. Alright,
You popcorn up the door and then a backflip.
I got a 19. I got a 19 athletics.
I got a 15 athletics. So
Which
maybe
is
we
lower. It's lower
maybe
than
we
my
can help each
19.
other. Maybe between the two of us.
Combined roll of 34.
No, like, what is your modifier?
Plus 1.
Or
Why don't you
average of 15.5.
Okay, Teeth came over.
Between
He
Teeth
got
and
23.
Marwa, you're able to
So a total of 58.
Between Teeth and Marwa, you're able to open the door.
Well, I pushed harder than Maryland.
And I'm gonna
Oh,
send Spark down.
Guys.
Alright, stealth check. Maybe. Where's the button? There it is. Natural 20 for 26. This is a silent owl. Alright, let me explore.
My stealth is only 13, but I'm also flying as far as I can up into the air so that it's not like I'm ground level. So I'm
Okay.
harder to see.
Brian, tell me all the things. I'm in room 8, and I have a nat 20 for stealth.
Okay. As you're flying about, you see multiple rooms Each of these rooms have a stone bed.
Nothing interesting.
Oh, there's a big sphere over there in the corner.
No, I'm talking.
I don't know what we're doing.
As you fly through every single one of these, like the loot goblins that you guys are, you notice that there is a small tunnel that opens up.
I found a crack! I found a crack!
Good
It
job.
is small. It is barely small enough for a medium-sized creature to fit through.
Right, Keith, now's your time to shine.
Alright, so I am gonna walk up with my actual character and into darkness.
Wait, the rest of the room, Ryan, before he moves in, the rest of the room, is it has that weapon we're looking for? Is there anything else? I'm letting Keith go down the narrow hallway.
Okay. So as
Oh,
you're...
no, Keith's not going as far.
Well, alright, fine. Spark.
Let me set the scene. As you guys are walking through, this right here, you notice is a statue of a stone giant.
Mm.
And it looks like it is holding its hands up in sort of a praising manner. Its hands outstretched. And that's about it. You notice down here along the end here, Marawa notices this. There is a slight deviation in the stonework along the wall, and it looks like it is curved, and it's about 40 feet up, and then it continues in the same stonework.
Like an alcove?
Not like an alcove. It looks like there's a small crack or crevice, but very, very hard to see.
Huh. If I peek through the crack, can I see anything?
You don't see anything through the crack. It's too small.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna wait for our little spark to come back.
Okay.
So if I put Spark in that spot, do I see anything beyond?
Hold on. You do see what is beyond. And it winds down.
I will go slowly through the top, or as close to the ceiling of this little crack that I can,
Okay.
and maintain as much stealth as possible.
And as you're making your way through, it starts to become very congested with what look like webs. But upon closer inspection, these webs are not actually webs. It looks like they are made of ice.
Okay. And when I get to about here, do I see anything beyond that little spot there? Oh, keep going. Alright. Keep following.
Got a great place to camp at the top of these stairs here.
It might be a good place. Who's to say? And at this point, it's getting kind of hard to communicate with him. The amount of stone and other material in between, it's kind of giving you a choppy response. It's very hard to communicate clearly.
Okay. So it still has its own sentience, correct? Or at least enough of it for it to be able to still go without me being in proximity of it?
Correct, but it's not making those decisions. In order for it to do so, and Justin, just the heads up, all of this at this point here and beyond, it is very difficult to move through, as all of that is icy web.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we probably should rest.
Yes.
Instead of going in here.
So as you're making
We're
your
going to
way...
find something that we're not going to want to find.
That's up to you. But if...
That's kind of nasty in there.
So Spark's going to come back and kind of relay kind of the information that it was able to determine that up until a point there's difficult areas that we need to clear through, and then on top of that there's a fork, and I don't know which way to go from there because it's hard to contain or understand where we're going from there.
Okay.
And if I fly up the stairs, where do I end up?
I'm sorry. Stairs go over to this section here.
Oh, there's just like a raised. What's the star?
That's exactly what this is here. It's another stone giant statue. Its arms raised.
No weapon.
No, no weapon. Just arms raised, looking like it's giving praise. And that's about it.
I'm going to go start moving some loose earth in this hallway.
Oh, wait. Down there? It is
here.
all... Yeah, down here. It is stone that has looked like it's a collapsed hall. It's gonna take you some time.
I get started. Seems like I got plenty of it.
Okay.
Alright. Well, while we're doing that, I'm going to send Spark up the stairs to go to wherever this is leading to. I'm assuming this is the second, the level above where the rooms were.
Yep.
Does he hear anything at all when he goes up there?
Nope. It is.
And basically,
quiet.
they're the same stone stairs, both sides.
Yep.
And these look like rooms as well.
Yep. Same thing. Stone bedding.
All right.
No real furniture or decoration.
Shit.
It is very bland and yeah.
Alright. So are we trying to rest, or are we trying to...
Yeah, let's put up
through
the
ice?
dome. It seems people are injured or something.
Yeah, I mean, we've all taken a hit.
Not all that and spells.
Yeah, not all of us.
Yeah, it's because you summon an army to help you.
That's my class. I'm a shepherd
I'm
druid.
not faulting that. I'm just saying you had an entire wall of wolf that was soaking up the damage for you, even though you didn't really put anything forward besides summoning them.
I know it's so fun.
Unfortunately, my attacks are fire and cold, so it didn't do anything this round, but... Anyway.
Okay.
So, are you gonna put up the dome?
up?
Okay.
Where do you guys... Let's put it up just, like, right in front of that little archway we're gonna go down. So, where... Emerald... Oh, you're already there. Good job, Emerald. Yeah, there. By the number 9.
Okay. So while everybody's been searching around, I had rolled a religion check or a perception check. Or, no, what did I roll for this stone giant god?
Your understanding of this being in front of you is there's also a plaque at the bottom referring to the name that you see on the map, Scorius Stonebones. You know this is the prime deity for those of the stone giants, and you see offered in his hands and offered as a tribute to the greater deity in the center, a large stone boulder.
I must have been a bad kid to get a fucking lump of coal for Christmas.
Got it. So he's got a large stone boulder that he's putting up as an offering.
Correct.
So each of these are basically giving up their own offering. There was one that was missing an offering.
Correct. And that would be this one over here.
Yeah. It looks like it was missing a weapon, right?
Correct.
Okay. Cool. So that should be fun to go figure out later. All right. I'm done into that. And I'll
We're
move
looking for something to put in that stone, that giant stand.
Mm-hmm. None of us have anything big enough for that.
Nope.
We put Nuktuk and stuff in the giant's hands.
Now we're looking.
I offer myself as tribute.
I mean, if we're looking for this giant weapon, I doubt it's made its way through this tunnel, right? That seems strange. Should we maybe try the stairs first?
Try the stairs and just go up to that platform.
I didn't see
There's
the
nothing up there but empty giant bedrooms.
Yeah, there's just another
Oh.
giant statue.
What about downstairs?
No,
Downstairs?
it's there is a landing,
Oh,
and then it goes up to the next floor.
the only other thing.
Okay, so in A1, or sorry, 8A, there's a left-hand side stair and right-hand side stair.
They
Yes.
just go up to each other.
Oh, they just meet up. Okay, oh, and lead to
It's
10
like
area.
a toe.
Oh, they lead to 10. I got you. Okay. Okay.
It's
Sorry.
basically, yeah, each of those staircases are like half the length or half the height that you need to get to the next level.
I gotcha. Okay. There's loads of bedrooms.
And you said it was a cave-in or something like that on the top right?
Yes. It looks like it is caved in, and it is all stone and debris.
Alright, well, I am going to prepare for sleep or prepare for
So-
meditation.
The only other thing we could do is there is a like crack in the wall over at 8C. There is a crack in the wall, but I can't see through it, so we would have to break it.
I think I should say it's a seam in the wall that's very odd. It is hemispherical in nature, and it leads along.
Hemispherical team?
Yes,
What?
Like an arch?
an upside down arch.
So maybe that stone boulder rests there? Like what, like, maybe that's where you would put the stone boulder?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
She thinks that's where you might have sold stone boulder, which I don't know why that would be. I mean, the stone boulder was going, his hands open up the arch.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about two arches, though. I think the 8C arch is not anything to do with the boulder itself.
It is
I don't know what to do about that team, but if we want to go, I guess that's probably a better place to look for the missing weapon than in this some kind of ice spider burrow. Although maybe ice spiders, much like the Remorhaz, might have come in and grabbed something and taken it into the burrow.
Definitely possible. So the question is, are we still exploring or are we taking a rest?
I think we're resting.
Okay. Please tell me and arrange yourselves as you are resting.
Ryan, can you make me small again? Because I'm gonna lose my wild shape.
You think we could put the dome like up against this burrow just to prevent anything from coming out of it?
Well, that's a good idea. He's not gonna be you, but
I'm thinking
okay.
patience.
Why?
Computer's being very slow. Yeah, so I think if I go there, it's a 10-foot wide dome?
That was 20 by 20, or 10-foot radius.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah, so it's 20 by 20. So yeah, that'll cover.
Is that reading and studying?
Okay. Let's see. So, have we determined our order for keeping check on things?
Are we doing a watch schedule?
I mean, I can always take first watch.
We do have enough people. It might be just useful to see if anything like moves in the cavern. Not necessarily like protection. Oh, my wolves are gone too. No. Poor wolves.
Yes, your wolves are gone.
I know. They were in my lap with their heads, but I was petting them. And then they pooped. Alright.
Okay, so you all are arranging yourselves to take a long rest, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
While we're doing that, I would like to put another 2 hours into reading one of the books.
Okay. Very good to know.
Wait, Ryan, it's a long rest.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I don't have anything prepared for that, if anything, so that will come into play later. Yeah, originally I wasn't thinking about changing that, but I will think about it. Jeremy, can you do me a huge favor and roll me a D100?
Why?
D100.
Why?
Love it.
Okay, good to know. That's up to Jeremy if he really wants to, talk about anything. But
Can you?
so, long rest happens.
Yeah, during this resting period, I would have unattuned to the health amulet and attuned to the protection from detection amulet.
Good.
Our monster worked really well. Should I change it?
Hey, are you, do you mind if I use that health amulet?
I have no need for it at the moment, and I will hand it over to Maxwell.
Cool.
By the way, DM, I will mention to you I changed that setting that we were talking about before that would happen if I was to long rest.
Yep. No
So
worries.
do you mind altering that on my character?
Oh, I got you on the setting. Okay, I got you.
Okay, while we're resting, if there's, I think we're doing like an 8-hour rest.
Yep.
Okay, so in my spare time that I'm not asleep, I'm going to read a Sage's Travel Guide to the North.
Okay.
Everyone take their 10 temporary hit points.
Besides,
Except for you two, of course.
no, it's 3 at the
3?
moment.
There's 3 of you now?
Maxwell, Teeth, and me.
Oh.
Yeah. Ryan and I also made 2 hours of progress into from Shadow Substance, so I'm at 6 hours in.
Okay. Good to know. I will.
While I'm on watch, I want to be reading my new magical cookbook.
Good to
Man,
know.
I wish I had a book to read. Jeez, everyone's got books.
I got some books you want to read.
I got a couple as well.
I got
You guys do?
Morden, King, and Stone of Foes.
No, come on.
Let me read that.
Real
I'm only
books.
Tinker's Guide to Season's Intentions.
What do you have? What do you got?
Since we picked them all up.
Yeah, those are the books that were found at the Lost Spire.
Yeah, wasn't there one about some sort of worm creature?
Yeah.
If you'd like to, I can give you that one. It's The Mysteries of the Faerun.
Yeah, I was gonna read that one.
Okay.
Then I guess you're gonna have to ask Steve for it.
Teeth,
I just put them all in the bag of holding.
Teeth, I remember someone talking about a book with a wormy, underdark creature. Do you have that still?
I do. And as he's like reaching towards it, you also get the glimpse of his eyes. His eyes now have like a very faint, like light blue glow. And he reaches into his bag and hands you the Mysteries of the Faerun. But basically, my character now has 120-foot dark vision.
That is a very cool warlock feature. This is why I love warlocks.
Double sight. I meant to fix it last time, and yes, it's nice. I can see again.
I have a question about the temporary hit points.
Uh-huh.
Where are they coming from?
That was from the Black Cabin.
Black Cabin?
Yes. Bob had it because
I don't know what that is.
Bob had it because he assisted with returning a spirit to a restful end.
So it's not a spell?
It is not a spell.
So does everybody get it?
No, it is only those that were blessed.
Oh, okay, so Maxwell does not have temporary hit points.
Correct.
Alright.
Okay. That clears that up.
Not Tuck, Marrow, and Pop will still have it. The rest of us don't.
Okay.
Hey Ryan, did I go through this long rest uninterrupted?
You did,
Yay.
of sorts.
I also made a note in my notes of the books because I'm actually keeping track of what is read. I can write down that you have 2 hours of Mysteries of the Faerun.
Yes. Sounds good. I have all of them written down too, but yeah, if you're keeping track of like what people are reading for books.
Yep. Partly because my character is very much a individual that does read quite a bit, seeing as how that's kind of his thing with his past. On that note, though, would my character actually understand what a Remorhaz really is?
Giant
Other than just a giant worm that bleeds fucking hot blood?
Breathe lava.
You would understand it as a monstrosity. Outside of that, there is no correlation or relation to the Faerun, no.
No. I'm saying, like, in terms of the books that I would have read with being in my ancient past, would I have ever read anything regarding them?
You can roll a history check if you like.
Probably not.
No. No. Not
Maybe
really.
maybe that they exist, but nothing else.
I'm gonna opportunity to die.
Okay.
So, I think that it might be a good time to end it here. We've been playing for a while, but the other thing is that discussions may happen whether or not they would like to. But nearing the end of the long rest, Teef, your vision comes to you with the newly appointed Dark Vision, and the book that you have been bequeathed. On the outside of it, you see the holy symbol of Mistra.
I kind of just look at it, and in my head, I just say thank you.
And as you say that, you feel in your chassis, sadly, a very warm feeling.
You peed yourself.
No, I didn't pee myself.
You wet the bed.
But unless there's any sort of discussion to be had, I think that would be a good place to end it.
I was curious in terms of the books. Is there a certain number of hours that you need to read them to complete them, and how close am I to finishing Shadow Substance?
That would probably. How many hours are you into that? Just 2?
No, I'm 6 hours in.
Okay. It might be another 2 hours to finish
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So how many books do we have? Like, I was thinking we would just look on it. Like, if you just put them on Discord, so you don't have to keep, like, re-saying. But, like, what books, if I think book and reach into the bag of holding, like, what comes out?
So
Okay.
the
Oh, they are?
yeah,
What? All?
Yep.
Oh, alright then.
they are all pinned, so you can look through what is available from the Lost Spire of Netherrealm.
If you would like, that is the sheet that I've been making of books and what their details are, if you want to know.
Ooh, I will take that. Thank you.
As soon as we finish our long rest, I'm going to use my chef ability, and I'm going to make 4 treats.
Okay.
I'm going to make salted Remorhaz strips, and they give you, whoever wants one, it'll give you a +4 temporary hit points. When you eat it, you can use it as a bonus action.
That's
Ooh, I'll take that.
Alright, so just let me know who wants one, and I'll make sure to put it in my notes.
Farrah would like one.
Okay?
You said you're making how many?
You can only make 4?
I would like to take one.
Alright. I'm gonna
I
take
usually
one.
stay pretty far away from combat, so I don't think I need one necessarily.
Alright.
How
So
did I
Teef,
see?
Marilla, Teef, me, and one other person. I'm gonna give one to you, Maxwell.
Okay.
So basically, at any given time, we can use it as a bonus action to get 4 temporary hit points.
Cool. Thank you.
And now you monsters get to know what Remorhaz tastes like.
Yay!
And out of all of us, I think that I'm the only one that will still not know what it tastes like. I just know that it affects me.
Like, this goes into my compartment.
Aw. Okay.
One day I'll be a real boy.
Is anyone reading Lost Scrolls of Sabriel, or can I peruse that? I'm not sure.
I have finished reading that one, so that's one of the reasons that it wasn't in the list of the books to read.
Okay.
But yeah, I can hand it over.
Alright. She will attempt to peruse that. See what it is. Thank you. Let's see. Actually, I feel like that was. I don't maybe? I don't know. It's in my inventory.
So, is there anything that anybody would like to discuss, or are we just going to call it at that?
If you could keep it in the back of your head for possible new ideas of things that I'm learning from that book. I'm probably not going to learn too much in one setting, but obviously I want to try to devour as much information from that as possible.
You talking about the cookbook?
The cookbook, yeah.
I see what you did there, sir. I see what you did there.
Thank you. All right. I'll be here all night. I am the bard. I'm also the walrus cuckoo cuckoo.
True.
Oh, dang. I already read this book. That's why. I already read
got that?
Lost Scroll. So
Thanks for running the game for us, bud.
yeah. I'm gonna hand it back to Teef and say thank you, Teef. But I actually read this one. I forgot.
Well, I have all the other ones that are in there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're all magic, so this is not a magic character. But thank you. Now I know why I didn't have any books. Thought that was strange. But they're just all on magic, unfortunately.
Ooh, Ventitas. That one looks really interesting.
That would have been really interesting for your other character, too.
Why is that?
Well, if memory serves, I believe that's actually where your character is headed.
To Ventitas?
Well, so the gist of it is, the basic description of it is that it's theories and testimonials of events leading to the destruction of the city, which disintegrated as it flew over the forest of Cormanthor nearly 2,000 years before the fall of the Spring, which, to my understanding, I think might actually be in line with what is currently now that vast desert.
Cormanthor is on the eastern side of the continent, which is kind of the same.
Oh, same direction, not exactly the same spot, but
Correct. Same direction. The Anarok Desert, which is where the current, or the ancient home of the Netherese homeland, is to the eastern side of the map of the Sword Coast. But of the worldscape, it is... Cormanthor is far east, on the far eastern side of this continent. Do you discuss that with Maxwell?
Maxwell? If he is interested in that book, I can give it to him. But one of the things that I will mention to him is this is something that my creator was stumped on the mystery of what really happened. And this is a book that is very near and dear to me, partially because I want to make sure that I maintain any connection that I have to my former life. But two, this is something that was very important to him because he was trying to understand the mystery of what really happened because we really don't know the full details.
Okay.
So that is one that I will make sure that I would like to get back.
Yeah.
Well, with that, you are given that book.
I don't know.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, guys. See you next week.
All right, next Sunday.
All right. Bye.
Night, buddy.
All right. I will leave it there.
All right, fine.